Welcome back to our weekly Trey Helps segment. Each week, attorney Trey Harrell covers topics you need to know when living here in the Lowcountry. This week, we're talking about the Trey Helps You Uber campaign for Memorial Day and a special day coming up this weekend. Trey, what's the week of Amber?
Yeah, my wonderful bride's birthday is on Sunday. It's on Sunday. I know that, but it's on Sunday.
Yep.
And so I always like to make the joke that from Mother's Day to her birthday, it's the week of Amber. You know, a lot of girls like to say they get a birthday week.
Yes, or birthday
my
month.
wife gets a week because it's Mother's. At least she reminds me.
Yeah.
It's Mother's Day, and then her birthday, and then I guess everything else is Father's Day or can be about me. But this week's about her. So I love her, and I'm just appreciative that she lets me do the things I get to do. So happy birthday. And happy Mother's Day.
Happy birthday, happy Mother's Day to you, Amber. Last week your mom got that amazing shout out. So.
You get shout outs when you either raise me or keep me alive. You get shout outs on there. Yeah.
Okay, speaking of that, you are doing something really good for Memorial Day weekend. We know that you are always trying to help the Lowcountry. Make sure that we're staying safe on the roads.
Exactly.
Talk about this Uber campaign that you're doing.
Yeah, we started the Trey Helps You Uber campaign actually last Memorial Day. And for big events, the big game, I think we talked about it on air, or New Year's Eve or other things, we do a Trey Helps You Uber voucher where if you go to TreyHelpsYouUber.com, you can get $10 off an Uber. It's good from Friday evening to Tuesday morning, Memorial Day weekend. So it's kind of good because what's so important is this weekend, Memorial Day weekend, should be about reflection and not regret. Yeah. Right? So, because you don't want to give somebody another tragedy that occurred. You don't want to get behind the wheel and cause a problem. So you can go to TreyHelpsYouUber.com and snag that voucher. We've already had a dozen. It's open now, so you can go now. We've already had a dozen people sign up for it. It's kind of one of those things that we love it, and as we've done in the past, we've had hundreds and hundreds of people claim those vouchers throughout the Lowcountry. So go to TreyHelpsYouUber.com, claim that voucher, and don't make a dumb decision.
Yeah, why is this so important to you? Because this is something you really don't have to do. There's no one, telling you have to do this. This is something you're just doing because you want to help. Why is that?
It's kind of one of those things that I think much is given, much is expected.
Yeah.
And I've been blessed enough to grow up in the Lowcountry. And this is something that I noticed was a real problem, whether we had the tort reform fight where they were trying to use this as an argument or whatever. So my focus is let's go figure out how we can actually help instead of just saying don't drink and drive. Let me give people let me give people one less excuse to make that horrible decision.
No excuses for that, for sure. Of course, we know Memorial Day weekend is really the start of summer here in the U.S. Why do you think summertime is more prevalent for these types of crashes?
I mean, vitamin D and cold beer can be a dangerous combination for confidence, right? I mean, that's kind of what it is. It's kind of like a fire and gasoline for feeling like, I'm good to do whatever, I'm good to do it. But if you go to Trey Helps You Uber, get that voucher, you don't even have to get that arrogance. You can say, I might be good to drive, but I already got an Uber set up, so I don't need to do it. I don't need to get behind the wheel and make a dumb decision.
Just do it beforehand. Get it out of the way. Make your plan before you go anywhere.
You can go right now to TreyHelpsYouUber.com and lock that voucher down.
No, it is important. I know we both love going out to concerts. It's always a good thing to keep in the back of your head, like, how am I getting home from this? Like, a lot of times I'll schedule that Uber, or there's that ferry, the Daniel Island ferry, like things like that you can do ahead of time to make sure you're being smart.
We have so many options in Charleston in particular to utilize to not make that decision. And so it's kind of one of those that, I can tell you law enforcement isn't like it was back in the old days where you could just make it go away. They take this extremely serious and don't mess around, nor should they mess around. But you just got to make sure that you're making the right decisions, because the last thing you want is for someone to remember Memorial Day weekend for the wrong reason. Right? Like, the reason we have this weekend is because people have fought and died for our country. We get to have boat days and barbecues and burgers and all that thing because of what those folks did. So let's not make a dumb decision. Let's make sure we put the emphasis on what actually matters.
Beautifully, beautifully said. Of course, TreyHelpsYouUber.com is going to be that website for that. We're going to put up your website as well. If you guys have any other questions for Trey, of course, about the legal process, about anything you may be dealing with when it maybe comes to car accidents, anything like that, his information is right there on the screen. And also just follow him on social media. I'm sure you will be sharing some more tips.
We'll share more tips, and if you want to see the fun pictures about my beautiful wife on her birthday, go follow us at TreyHelps.com. I'll probably put some pictures up she'll get mad about.
Do you have
But
it
we'll
all
fun.
planned? Do you have something planned like every
I got
day?
some good stuff planned out.
Okay.
She's got a gift getting delivered to the house today. You know,
Ooh.
look, if you're going to put up with me, you deserve something special. That's the way I look at it.
Something.
Yeah.
You do deserve something. And if
Yeah.
it's a week, you have to have something every day. So
Yeah, I mean, they're not massive things. They're just little things.
little
you know?
things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I love that. Trey, thank you so much
Thank you
for
so much.
being here. We will see
Good to
you
see you.
back here next week.
Yep.
And of course, make your plans now to be safe this Memorial Day weekend.
TreyHelpsYouUber.com.
Yep. Thanks, Trey.